Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, and welcome to my first live class in 2026. Today, we are going to be doing kind of a core fusion style workout. We're primarily going to be on the floor, or we are going to be on the floor. We have some exercises that we're going to do on our back, some that we're going to do on hands and knees, and then some that we're going to do side lying. I knew she was going to have to join me today. Not sure why she's so fascinated with my mat, but might have to dodge a cat again today. So all you need today is a mat. Clear yourself a little bit of space, give yourself a little bit of room. If you need to, you can grab yoga blocks or you can grab a chair for some of the modifications. So for example, when we do have a small section with some push-ups and some down dog, you can absolutely use a chair or do it at an incline. A lot of the exercises you can modify doing seated or standing. You're just going to do things a little bit differently than we are, but you are more than welcome to modify as needed. That is not for kiddies. Remember, always just do what you're able to do. The most important thing is to get in and to get moving and just to move your body in a way that feels good for you. So today we're just going to take it nice and simple, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I am going to do the warm-up, a lot of it standing, and then I'm going to move it down to the floor for some of the exercises, and then we will kind of just hang out down on the floor. I am going to have music today, and then if you use an Apple Watch, my watch just updated, so now everything is kind of goofy. So I would say to do either core training or Pilates is what I would do. So I would do either core training or Pilates if you use an Apple Watch, and we will just see how that goes. But let's go ahead and come to your space. We're going to come into the center. We're going to plant our feet, so toes pointing forward, soft knees, feet about hip width apart. And we're just going to start with a nice deep breath in, and then we're going to exhale. So I was talking to some of my other students, and I do a mobility and stretch class on Friday mornings at 7 and on Zoom. And they were saying that it's a great way to end the week, and they're right. I am not a yoga person. I am not, the kind of person that's going to voluntarily go to a yoga class. There's nothing wrong with yoga, and actually it's something we should all be doing. So yoga, mobility, stretching, we should all be doing these types of exercises. You may not notice it when you're in your 20s, but I am getting closer to 50 than I care for. Good. Let's bring it in. Let's roll the shoulders down and back one time. We're going to take ear to shoulder, side to side. I notice more, especially on days when I've been sitting more or when I've been doing a longer, heavier clean, that I definitely feel it. I definitely feel the stiffness and the soreness later and then the next day. So we're doing a little bit of core strengthening, a little bit of mobility and stretch. Good. Let's bring it up, and we're going to look to one side and then look to the other. So we're still keeping our soft knees, a little bit of a tail feather tuck, shoulder blades down and back, and we're just looking side to side. And this is going to be core strengthening, so don't feel like, oh gosh, we're doing yoga and stretching today. We're not. We are doing core. Good. Bring it into the center. Let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down into our back pockets. But we still want to do just a nice gentle warm up before we start getting into some of the exercises. Good, here's 2 and 1. Let's bring those arms out, and we're going to open and then give yourself a little bit of a hug. So a little bit of a stretch. And again, we have that little bit of a tail feather tuck, those soft knees. We pulled our ribs down a little bit, so we're starting to engage our core here as we start to go for our warm-up. Good, here's 2 and 1. We're going to bring it in, tap it to the side, reach across the body. we're starting to wake up that upper back. A little bit of rotation. Good. 4, 3, 2. Adding in a side bend. Reach it up. A little bit of side to side. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it into the center. Again, feet hip width apart. Reset if you need to. We're just going to do good hip circles. We're going to go 3 different directions. So start with your toes pointing forwards. Good. Change direction. And now we're going to very gently rotate out just a little bit on those heels. And we're going to circle. And let's go the other direction. Let's bring it in, and now we're going to very carefully rotate. And again, we're rotating from the hips, and we're going to do our hip circles. So sometimes with this, we keep our thighs pointing forwards and we rotate in. Today, I want you to rotate from your hips, not from your knees. Good, and change direction. And let's bring it into the center. We're going to reset, and we're going to start to do a little bit of a knee pull in, and you can grab behind your thigh, or you can just do a little bit of a march as well. So I know not everybody can grab their knee or grab their thigh. That's okay. You can see I kind of lean a little bit more when I put my right foot down. So I'm just trying to keep an eye on that. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you have a couple of options. Your first option, if you can, grab the top of your foot, gently pull the thigh back. Grab the top of your foot, gently pull the thigh back. If that's not for you, I want you to think about kind of kick your leg back and then try to bend the knee. So kick it back and bend the knee. So it's kind of like the back part of when you do a bicycle, okay? So we're not doing the big part with the bicycle. I kind of want you to just focus on opening the front of your hip. So it's a little bit of like a glute squeeze with a little bit of hamstring work. Good. 2 and 1. Standing tall, heel down, toe up. We're just going to do our hip circles. Good, and let's change direction. 4, 3, switching sides, heel down, toe up. Standing nice and tall. We're going to be doing a lot of leg and hip circles today. Change direction. Good, let's bring it in. Let's take those legs a little bit wider. Toes forward a little bit out towards the corners, and we're just going to do a very gentle side to side. So just a gentle side to side. And as we move through the rest of this warm up, we're definitely doing a little bit of an assessment. How are you feeling today? Good. 8, 7. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, hold it here. I want you to push the hips back a little bit. So we're hinging like we're doing a sumo deadlift. Hands on the thighs. We're going to work on a little bit of cat-cow, because what I want you to think about is I want you to inhale, gentle arch the back, and then exhale, pull the belly button in. My chest is really kind of staying in place. This is all pelvis movement. So gentle arch, and then a little bit of a tuck. And the reason I'm having you do this is because I want you to get the feel of the pelvic movement, so that when we go down to the floor and I say I want you to neutralize your spine, that you kind of know that it's in between the arch and the round. We also got to work on just a little bit of core control here. And I today feel it not in my low back, but like right the big part of my pelvis. Good. Let's go ahead and take it all the way down to the floor. I'm going to go down with my hands. I'm going to step it back, hold it here, just a little bit of a plank, just for a moment. Incline planks are great. 3, 2, going for down dog to plank right here. Down dog and then plank. Down dog and plank. Think about using your abs to lift you up. We do have down dogs today. Good, one more. Let's bring it in. Carefully bring our knees down to the ground. Find a comfortable position. We're going to start our workout on our backs today. Start our workouts on our backs. So grab a quick drink. So on your back, on the floor. If you need to do this seated, it's different, but you can do it. You are going to want to have room side to side. We'll see how it goes with the window. I might have to turn around on a couple of exercises. We're going to carefully roll ourselves all the way down. We're going to take our leg up and we're just going to start with nice good circles. So we're just going to keep our hips squared to the floor. Left leg is bent, foot is flat, and then right leg. I just want you to do nice good circles. Good circles. So we just start with nice big circles. And you can start with small circles. And then as you start to feel more comfortable, make them bigger. We're keeping our opposite hip on the floor. Good, bring it up, and now we're gonna go the other direction. So same thing, your big circle is probably gonna be different than my big circle. So we're starting to activate our core, pull the low back in towards the floor. Nice, good circles. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're going to switch it over to the other side. I'm going to angle myself just a little bit because I have a feeling I'm going to hit that wall. So right leg is bent, foot is flat on the floor, left leg is up, and we're just going to go out and around. So start small, see how you're feeling, and then as you start to feel a little bit looser, we're going to start to make it a little bit bigger. This is the side where I have kind of an issue. I've got some tightness, and so I have a little bit of a pop. Not a painful hip pop, it's something is kind of catching a little bit. So always listen to your body. And I probably look like I have really weird looking hip circles here. Good, bring it up, and now we're gonna go the other direction. So circle out and around. So on the circling in, for me this is counterclockwise. I don't feel the pop, but clockwise I do. So your circle size is up to you. Big, little, you choose. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Now we're going to do alternating knee pull-ins. So we're going to pull in the knee, and then we're going to switch and pull in the knee. So little switches. Now you can start with little pull-ins, so isometric hold at the top. If you want to extend your leg out, you can, but it's alternating that pull in. So we have a little bit of Pilates, a little bit of yoga. So it's a fusion. Good, 2 more. 2 and 1. Now we're going to do straight leg pull in. So again, we start, give yourself a little break if you need it, but we're going to lift it up. One leg is up, one leg is down. Gently pull in behind the thigh, and then we're going to switch. Pull in, and pull in. Now you can grab behind the thigh. You can try to grab and pull in at your calf. Depends how flexible you are, how your mobility is doing today, and it's okay if you're here. You do not have to be going all the way to the floor, especially if you go to the floor and your low back lifts up. That's why we're holding that upper body nice and steady. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. A little bit of a hug. Rest the upper body. Option 1, we're going to do windshield wipers. So you take your legs to 90, arms out to the side. We're going to go to one side, and then we're going to go to the other. Option 2, bring yourself up, and we're going to rest ourselves back on our forearms. So if you have iffy shoulders, go ahead and stay on your back, but we're going to take it over to one side, and then we're going to take it over to the other. So side and side. So our legs are lifted up off of the ground. Now, if you need to keep them on the ground, a little more mobility, a little bit less core, that's okay. So side and side. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully bring it all the way down. We're all going to take our legs up. Option 1, upper body stays down on the ground. Option 2, lift it up into an isometric crunch. And we're going to lower one leg and lift, lower, and lift. So if you need to, keep that upper body down on the ground. If you need to, if straight leg is a little too much, bend the leg and take your heels down instead. Always an option for you. But if you can hold it up in that crunch, you also have the option of only going part way down. Part way down, lift it back up. Good, just a couple more. 2 and 1. Bring it in, a little bit of a hug. And now we're going to take our legs up. We have another set of hip circles. This time we're going to do both legs at the same time in the same direction. So low back, glute to the floor, point your toes. And again, we're just going to start with our circles. I want you to think about squeezing your quads, point your toes. Now if you can take them bigger, great. Nice big circles. But if you need to, just keep them up in the center. Good, let's go the other direction. Nice good circles. Start with small circles, keep that low back glued to the floor, especially as you start to go bigger. You can tell I'm having to work a little bit harder here. Our low back wants to lift up off of the floor. We don't want to let that happen. Good, 2. And 1. Bring it in, pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice deep breath. A little bit of a break. We're going to go in for our dead bugs here. So we're going to take our left leg down onto the floor. So left leg, knee is bent, foot is flat on the floor. We're going to take our right leg up to start. Right leg up, left hand, we're going to do an isometric press. So the right leg is pressing in while the left hand is pressing out. And this is your option 1, is you're just going to hold. Option 2, right arm and left leg, your opposites, will be up. We're going to do our isometric press, and we're going to add in a lower and a lift. We're going to go for 8. If you need to, you can do just the arm and then the leg. You don't have to do them both at the same time. Good, one more here. Bring it in, short rest. We're going to switch. So now the right leg is down, left leg is going to be up, right hand is going to go across the body onto your thigh. Option 1, your tug of war, you just hold it here. Option 2, left arm, right leg is up. We're going to go for 8 dead bugs. So we're going to take it down and we're going to lift. Down and lift. Good, halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Little bit of a hug. A little bit of a hug. Now we're going to take our legs up again into dead bug. We're going to do legs only. Knees bent. We're going to take our legs out at the same time, but we're going to go out wide, like we're trying to go to the edge of our mat, and then we're going to lift and come right back up again. So let's try that here. We're going to take it out and then lift. So we're adding a little bit of an inner thigh squeeze at the top, wide down, squeeze at the top. Good, low back is pulled into the floor. And just a couple more. Here's 2. And 1. A little bit of a hug. I know I'm starting to feel this. Last exercise for right now before we give our abs a little bit of a break. Option 1, 90-90. Option 2, straight leg. We're going to work our inner thighs. We're going to point our toes on the way out, flex your feet, squeeze the inner thighs together. So point on the way out, flex on the way up. And again, you can be here. Just think this dates me, but the Suzanne Summers Thigh Master. Out and then squeeze. So we don't want to let the knees go and forget about the feet, or let the feet go and forget about the knees. We go out, we squeeze. Point the toes and flex. Good, just a few more. Two more. Here's 2. And here's 1. Good, carefully bring it in. We're going to go for a single leg bridge. So find your bridge position, little rib tuck, little tail feather tuck. We're going to lift it up into a bridge. We're going to leave our left foot down on the floor. We're going to take our right leg up, either straight or bent. We're going to do lowers, 8 of them. So we're going to lower 8. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do 8 single leg bridges right here. Leg stays up, take it down and lift. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, set it down, give yourself a little rest. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we start with a 2-legged bridge to lift ourselves up. So tuck your tail, tuck your ribs, lift it up, hold it in position. Let's take that left leg up this time. 8 lowers. So lower and lift. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top, 8 bridges. So lower and lift. If you need to put both feet flat on the floor, it's okay. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Give yourself a little shake, give yourself a little wiggle. We're going to flip it over and we're going to come up to our hands and knees. So if you'd like, grab a quick drink if you have it nearby. Just remember, we don't always want to go from laying on our backs to standing. how we get a little bit dizzy sometimes. We are going to start with a down dog to a three-legged dog, knee to elbow. Feel free to come up to an incline. If you need to modify, we're going to take our hands underneath our shoulders, step it back into a nice good plank position. We're going to lift it up, down dog. Now we're going to take our right leg, lift it up into three-legged dog. We're going to come into a plank, drive your knee to your elbow, reset, switching sides. So we're going to lift it up, down dog, take the other leg up, three-legged dog, bring it in, plank, drive the knee to the elbow, reset, lift it up, take it back, three-legged dog, come to a plank, knee to elbow, reset, up and back, three-legged dog, bring it forwards, reset, 4 more, lift it up and back, three-legged dog, plank, knee to elbow, reset, lift, hips up, lift that leg, come to a plank, knee comes to the elbow, reset, 2 more, lift it up, three-legged dog, plank, knee to elbow, reset, last one, up and back, three-legged dog, knee to elbow, reset, bring it down, sit it back, child's pose. We're gonna do push-ups. We're only going to do 8, and I know some of you are saying only 8, I can't even do 2. That's okay. I'm gonna do my 8. I'm gonna do as many as I can on my toes and then switch to my knees. Good, let's go ahead and bring it back up. Just remember, you can absolutely do incline. You're gonna do what feels good. So 4, 3, let's start with our push-ups. So try to do 8. So take it down and bring it up. So that's 4 for me. I'm gonna go down to my knees, do my last 4. It's always about quality over quantity, right? 3. Here's 2. 1 more. Good. Now we're gonna take it all the way down onto our tummies. We're gonna do a little bit of shoulder work. So we're gonna do our snow angels. We're gonna be down onto our tummies. So we're gonna start with our hands right next to our hips. I like to do toes tucked under, but you're welcome to point them. Squeeze your glutes, shoulders down and back. We're just gonna do a nice good snow angel. Circle your arms around overhead, and then come back down to your hips. If you do the Friday class with me at 8, this is one of our exercises in our second song. This is a good one for anybody to do. If you're not comfortable being on the floor, I want you to find a wall. And I want you to try to be as close to that wall as you can get, either facing it or away from it. And you're gonna do your snow angels, just like we are, but you're gonna be standing. I like doing this on the floor or against a wall because you can't, I say cheat, but you can't, it helps you keep your technique a little bit better. Good, just a couple more. Take it forward, take it back. One more time. Take it forward and take it back. Good. One more exercise here, just on our tummies. We're gonna do a variation on swimmers. I'm gonna do mine a little bit differently. Now, your option 1 is you're gonna take your arms out to 90-90. Option 2, reach the arms out, rotate from the shoulders, thumbs pointing up. Now your first option is just arm, arm, leg, and leg. Option 2, opposite arm and leg, opposite arm and leg. So nice, good lift. Now you can be here if your shoulders don't like going overhead. Just lift and lower. What we want to try to avoid doing is lifting our upper body or bending our elbows and just flipping our hands up. You want to think we're kind of trying to pull with our lats, work a little bit of low back, a little bit of glutes. I do not do the upper body lift, and I go a little bit slower. Good, here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, carefully take your hands by your chest, shoulders down, deep breath in, push yourself up and back, hands and knees position. If you need to, you are welcome to come to standing to do some of these exercises, but we're going to brace our core, getting some core work in here. Bring the leg in, and I want you to squeeze, and I want you to press your heel to the wall behind you and come back in. Press it out. Bring it in. Press and in. So spine stays neutral. You're squeezing the glute, trying to get the thigh parallel to the floor. Take it back. Bring it in. Take it back. Bring it in. Now we're going to take it back. We're going to hold it here, straight leg, flex your foot, bend the knee, take it back out straight. So the trick here is to keep that thigh parallel to the floor. We don't want to let the knee drop as we bend. So lift and lower. So bend and straighten. A couple more. Bend, straighten. Now we're going to put it together. Bend. Good. Let's bring that knee in. So knee in. Take it out. Now we're going to bend and we're going to straighten. Good. Bring the knee in. Press it back. Bend and straighten. Let's go a little bit faster. So forward, back, bend, straighten. Forward, back, bend, straighten. Forward, back, bend, straighten. One more. Forward, back. Good. Now keep the legs straight and we're going to pulse it. Lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee in. Sit the hips back towards your heels. Reach the arms out. Little bit of a stretch. And then hip, hip, hooray. We get to do the other side. Good. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Coming back to a good hands and knees position. Brace the core. We're going to take it up. Let's take that little straight leg back. So take it back. Bring it in. Good. Straighten and bring it in. Good. Squeeze the glutes. Press the heel to the wall. Bring it back in. We're going nice and slow. Good. A few more. So press and in. I want you to think about bracing the core, staying nice and stable. Good. Out and in. Out and in. Good. Now I want you to take it out. So I want you to hold it in that position. And we're going to do our knee bend and our knee straighten. So knee bend and straighten. Good. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. 4 more. Keep that thigh up. Bend and straighten. Now I notice that I kind of shift a lot more into my opposite hip. So I'm going to try to watch that. Bend, straighten. 1 more. Bend. Good. Now we're going to put that all together. Slowly to start. Bring the knee in. Press the leg out. Bend and straighten. Good. 1 more time slow. Pull it in. Take it out. Bend and straighten. Good. Let's go a little bit faster. So in, out, bend, straighten. In, out, bend, straighten. 2 more. In, out, bend, straighten. In, out. Good. Now let's just pulse. Lift it. Lift. 7, Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Sit the hips back to your heels. Reach the arms out. I was starting to feel that in my arms. So a little wiggle, a little side to side. Good. Let's go ahead and bring it up. We're going to go side lying. So give yourself a little bit of a break. We're going to work on our hips just a bit. Now, if you are done for the day, if you're like, I am out, then you're out. It's okay. You are more than welcome to just kind of relax and chill, do a little stretching on your own, or wait for us. We're not going to do lots of stretching today, but we are going to do a little bit. Now this one, rest your head, legs are straight. I got to get comfortable on this one. You can put something under your hip. I'm going to lift and lower. You're welcome to lift and hold, but we're going to try to go for 8 reps of everything. So we're going to squeeze our legs together, and we're going to try to lift both legs at the same time. It's a double leg lift. Good. So we're going to go ahead and bring it up. So we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. If you're standing, try to do one leg at a time. Good. 2 more. 7, 8. Let's take that top leg and we're going to do little circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend the knees. Bring them a little bit to the front. We're going to do clamshells. So feet stay together, knees come apart and down. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do a reverse clamshell. Knees stay together, lift the foot and set it down. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take that top leg straight. And we're going to do hip rainbows. And I want you to think toe to heel. So 4, 3, 2, rainbows. So take it up, heel down, take it forward, toe down, heel down, toe down. So a little bit of external rotation, internal rotation. Out and down. Good. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to lift it up. Now I like to take my bottom leg straight and I like to bring my top leg around to the front. You can also be here, just try not to roll completely onto your buns. What we're going to do is we're going to do an inner thigh lift, so a lift and a lower or a lift and a hold. Right here, lift, 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up and I want you to do itty bitty little circles. 7, 8, change direction. They're very small. Move from your thigh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it in. We're going to flip it over to the other side and we're going to do all of the same stuff on our other leg. I think I was smart and did my not good leg first. We'll see how that goes. I can't guarantee it. Let's take it all the way down. We're going to straighten our legs. Hands by the chest. Squeeze the legs together. We're going to try to do those double leg lifts. So here we go. 8. 4, 3, 2, One, good top leg. We're just gonna do nice, good hip circles, 8 and 8. Good, change direction, try to hold yourself steady. That's also the hard part. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees forwards. Get into a nice good position. Now we're going to do clamshells, feet together, knees apart, knees together, knees apart, knees together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, reverse clamshell, knees together, open the hip and down. Really rotate from your hip. Here's 2 and 1. Now let's take that top leg straight. We're going to go for our rainbows, and again we want to do toe and then we want to do heel right here. So toe and heel, toe and heel. So forward and back, forward and back. Good. Just 4 more. 3. Here's 2. And last one. Let's go ahead and bring it up so that we are on our forearm. Bottom leg is straight. Top leg comes over. I like to hold my leg. You do what works. Lower leg. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, here's our little hip circles. 8, 4, 3, 2. Change direction. 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully bring it in. Come to a seated position. You can grab a quick drink if you'd like. Do a little bit of stretching here. Let's bring it into the center. We're going to start bottoms of the feet touching. So bottoms of the feet touching. Grab the toes, sitting up nice and tall. So shoulders down and back. I like to grab my feet and I'm going to try to pull them up just a little bit. So heel stays down on the ground, trying to lift up on my toes. Little stretch on the outside of the foot, and it's also helping me press my inner thighs down a little bit. If you need to, release the feet, lean back a little bit, just still sitting tall. Good, let's bring it in. Take the legs wide. Hands on the floor. We're going to do our 90-90s. We did a lot of inner and outer thigh hip work today. I want you to kind of do a little bit of a test. So my hip actually feels much looser doing this exercise than it does even after I do a workout. So I definitely feel that I've kind of loosened up some of those muscles, some of the tendons. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're going to take our legs out straight. So we're going to go into a straddle. How wide your straddle is up to you. Yours might be very narrow, but we're going to just sit nice and tall, and then we're going to walk ourselves a little bit forwards. I am not super flexible, so I am just going to try to do my best. Walk myself out. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. We're going to turn towards the right leg and we're going to walk ourselves out to a good hamstring stretch. Try to keep your knee as close to the floor as you can get. Bring it up, switch to the other side. So a little turn. We're going to take it out. And I am definitely more flexible on this side than I am on the other. So I can just feel that I can just walk myself out much farther on this side. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Hand on the floor by your hip, little side bend, and then take it back up again. So we're adding a little wave, a little side bend here. Good. Switch it over to the other side. So hand on the floor, side bend, and lift. And one more. Bring it in. We're going to flip it over onto hands and knees. So we're actually going to start back hands and knees. We're going to walk ourselves out into a nice good knee plank. And if you're comfortable, point your toes. And we're going to gently start to drop our hips down towards the floor. So variation of cobra or up dog. If this is not comfortable for you, I want you to go down to Sphinx. So I want you to be down on your forearms or even all the way down on your tummy, resting your chin on your hands. Whatever is comfortable, stretching those hips. Good. Let's tuck the toes under, sit your hips back towards your heels, walk your arms out. So I'm going to keep my hips over my knees, more of a variation similar to puppy. You are welcome to take your hips to your heels, or you're also welcome to take your hands onto a chair or some yoga blocks. Good stretch. Bring it up. We're going to walk it back. The last thing we're going to do is just some nice good hip circles. So we're just going to do cat-cow variation, adding in the circles, going one way and then the other. Good. Change direction. Good. Let's bring it in. Walk your hands towards your knees, hips towards your heels. Couple deep breaths in right here. Big breath in. And out. One more time, big breath in and out. And you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for completing this workout with me. Even if you only did the first section or the second, or if you made it all the way through, the most important thing is you got a workout in today. Something is always better than nothing. If you like this workout, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more workouts like this, let me know. I have made some changes for 2026 right now. Starting next week, I will no longer have a website, unfortunately, but I will still be doing the uploads of my live classes will still be coming onto YouTube. Just look for the playlist. But I will try to get stuff figured out to make it a little easier to contact me. But I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope you had a great day. I hope you continue to have a great day, and I hope to see you again in class. So